Webb is a Hall of Fame songwriter who's written hits for great artists like Glenn Campbell, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, many more. He's got a new CD, and it's called Still Within the Sound of My Voice. And he stopped by our New York studio recently and performed some of his classics. I'm amazed at how many different genres of music you've covered. One of the big songs that you did was with a fellow Arkansan, Glenn Campbell.
Delight, Arkansas.
That's right, from Delight, Arkansas. You did several Glenn Campbell hits like By the Time I Get to Phoenix and Galveston, but maybe the biggest was Wichita Lineman. Would you play a little bit of it?
Yeah, I would. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overdose. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wire, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
One of the hits on that album, you teamed up with Brian Wilson, one of the musical geniuses of all time, for one of your songs that everybody knows, but you've done a new arrangement of MacArthur Park.
Everybody knows, but few understand.
Why don't you...
Yes, we sort of reinvented Mac Park for... If you love that Southern California Beach Boy sound, those backgrounds, only Brian can do that, and he came in and did that for us. I recall a yellow cotton dress, it was foaming like a wave on the ground around your knees, and the birds like tender babies in your hands, and the old man playing checkers by the tree. MacArthur Park is melting in the dark, all the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it. It took so long to bake it, and then it goes on and on and on.
But it's beautiful. We love it going on and on.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Some of the songs that I can remember that you have written, like the one by the Brooklyn Bridge, The Worst That Could Happen, and then there was one of the great and uplifting hits from the Fifth Dimension. Up and Away, but it had a little controversy to it.
I'd like to say briefly that the song was very successful. I won a Grammy for Song of the Year in 1967 for Up and Away.
As you should have.
But there was some rough going, and one of the worst moments was when the song was about halfway up the charts. My manager called and said, "Jimmy, I've got some bad news for you. KOMA, Oklahoma City, 50,000 watts, you know. I think your Arkansas residents probably know that station pretty well. And they've gone off your record. They're not playing it anymore." And I said, "Why on earth? Why not?" And he said, "Well, they think it's about drugs." And I'm laughing now, but I was really heartbroken.
Yeah.
And because, just for the record, the song was about balloons. I called my dad, who was pastoring in Oklahoma City, and I just called him to cry on his shoulder. You know, I was still 19 years old.
Yeah.
And I said, "Dad," I said, they took my song off the radio. He says, "Well, why'd they do that?" And I said, "Well, Dad, they say it's about drugs." He said, "We'll see about that." I hung up the phone, and my dad, who was ex-Marine and had served in the South Pacific for 37 months, got out his 45 and his Bible and went down to the radio station.
You know, Jimmy, my guess is that the 45 had more influence than did the Bible in that particular instance, but who knows?
Yeah, I think either way there was some praying going on.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, the song got back on the air.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it a little louder.
I'm so glad it did, too.
We all are.
Would you like to ride my beautiful balloon? Would you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. For we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon. Up and away. Want to sing it with me? Up and away. Up and away. Up and away. Up and away.
Jimmy Webb.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, for being here.
Hey, what a blessing.
Thank you. And the album is called Still Within the Sound of My Voice. I hope you'll get a copy of it. You will love the music of Jimmy Webb. Thanks for being with us, and until next week, this is Mike Huckabee from New York. Good night.